Hi, I'm Mr. Cast at Middle School, and you're watching West Virginia History in 2 minutes or less. Today we're going to be talking about some of the covered bridges of West Virginia. Here we go. Covered bridges were first seen across Europe, but made their way to the United States and West Virginia in the 1800s. It's difficult to know how many were once in the state, but Harrison County alone had over 50 at one point in time. As of 1959, only 47 covered bridges remained in West Virginia, and by 2002 that number had dropped to just 17. Covered bridges were mainly built because of turnpikes that had been sanctioned by the Virginia government, including the Staunton-Parkersburg Turnpike, which was started in 1831 and completed in 1847. This and the Northern Virginia Turnpike were meant to compete with the National Road. The Virginia government called for these bridges to be covered so the timber frame would be protected from the weather. Many of the bridges were built by local entrepreneurs, most of whom were self-taught master carpenters. The craftsmanship of these bridges was extraordinary. Great technique was required for all the mortising, fitting, and pegging. Covered bridges use a variety of styles and truss systems named for the people who invented them, which make all of them unique in their own right. For instance, the Barrackville Bridge in Marion County used a Burr arch truss named for Thomas Burr, while the Locust Creek Bridge in Pocahontas County is the last in the state using a worn double intersection truss. The Mud River Covered Bridge, often called the Milton Covered Bridge at Pumpkin Park in Cabell County, uses a Howe truss. The most famous of these bridges is the Philippi Covered Bridge, which is also the oldest, and it's still open to automobile traffic. Completed in 1852, it has survived while others fell into disrepair. It's one of only 6 remaining 2-lane covered bridges in the United States. According to legend, designer Lemuel Chenoweth convinced the Virginia legislature by bringing in a wooden model, placing it between 2 chairs, and standing on it. It was originally 312 feet long, and during the Civil War, both Union and Confederate troops used it, even being involved in what some consider to be the first land battle of the Civil War. In the 1920s and 30s, many modern improvements were made to the bridge. Bridges survived many floods and even a major fire in the winter of 1989. It was then restored to its original design as much as possible. Today, this is a very popular tourist destination.